All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I just want to get into this madness right here, this transgender, which a transgender already is an abomination to the Most High. And then this one right here has the nerve to say that she said, whatever it said that the Most High is not a he. Got the nerve to say that the Most High is non-binary. It's pure madness, man. I'll read this few words of it from right here. It says, Reverend Sarah Jones, the first transgender person to be ordained in the Church of England. And we already know what the Most High says about a woman preaching. And then she's a heathen. Reverend Sarah Jones, the first transgender person to be ordained in the Church of England, recently sat down with Attitude magazine to reflect on coming out being trans in the church. It's fucking sick, man. And the question of God's gender. And it go on to say, I grew up referring to God as he, she explains. But over the years, I've started to question this. The creation story in Genesis, God makes humankind in our image. It's our, the word our, the Elohim. These fucking devils, man. Excuse my language. And what does God make? God makes male and female. If you put that together, I would say that somewhere within the heart of God is not just a he. God is beyond gender anyway, and I like to think that all possibilities, all of our nations of notions of gender are somehow subsumed there and held in God. God is not a he. I don't suppose God is a she either. I think God is beautifully non-binary. And that should give us hope. Isn't that this madness, man? That should give us hope. All right, right here in the book of Exodus, I'm going to go to Exodus chapter 3, verse 2, and read down a little bit. And it says, And the angel of the Lord Yahweh appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of the bush, and he looked upon, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. And when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, the Most High called unto him out of the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, Here am I. Exodus 3 and 5. And he said, Draw not hither, put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground. Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon the Most High. In verse, that's enough right there. I'm going to go from there to, matter of fact, for Genesis, the book of Genesis, verse 2, Genesis chapter 2, verse 8, and it says, And the Lord Yahweh power planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. Again, what the hell is she talking about? The Most High is non-binary. He's neither a he nor a she. It clearly says he's a he right here. What is wrong with these people, man? I'm going to go from there to the book of Job 26 and 7. And it says, He stretches out the north over the empty place and hangeth the earth upon nothing. He bindeth up the waters in his thick clouds, and the cloud is not rent under them. He holdeth back the face of his throne, and spreadeth his cloud upon it. He hath compassed the waters with bounds until the day and night come to an end. The pillars of heaven tremble and are astonished at his reproof. He divideth the sea with his power, and by his understanding he smiteth through the proud. There it is. I'm going to go from there to the book of Psalms. The hell is she talking about? Most High is a he. Is not a he. Out of her mind, man. Out of its mind, rather. This is the book of Psalm 9 and verse 7. And it says, but the Lord Yahweh shall endure forever. He hath prepared his throne for judgment. And he shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people of uprightness. So what the hell is she talking about? It's clear what the Most High's so-called gender is. It's clear what the Most High is. It's not a woman. It's pure madness right here. This is Psalm 11 and 4. The Lord Yahweh is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold. His eyelids try the children of men. Ridiculous, man. We'll go from there to the book of Sirach. 1 and 8. And it says, there is one wise to be great. Let me start over. Ecclesiasticus 1 and 8. There is one wise and greatly to be feared, the Lord sitting upon his throne. So what the hell is this talking about, man? Man, this is all madness, man. Creating, just creating. This is Ecclesiasticus 10 and 7, and this is for some damn pride thing they got going on. These gay people, these the others, they're always talking about pride and all this stuff. This is Ecclesiasticus 10 and 7, and it says, pride is hateful before the Most High man, and by both doth one commit iniquity. That's the whole iniquity. Excuse my language, excuse my words. I'm getting ahead of my thoughts or whatever. But this is all iniquity right here. For people wanting to be, trans and all these other things that this world allows people to be, man, it's all iniquity. It's all an abomination. Oh, man. I'm going to go from there to the book of Galatians. The book of Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. You sowing this damn confusion talking about the Most High is not a he, you're going to have to reap the reward of that. Because that's crazy, man. That's a bunch of confusion for you to come out, especially for somebody that doesn't know anything about the Most High. They're going to think about that. They're going to look at that. Especially ones that hadn't heard the truth. You're going to sit there and they're going to be like, man, maybe it is on to something. Just confusing people, deceiving people with that madness. 1 Corinthians 14 and 33, and it says, for the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints, and that's not a church of the saints right there. And that's just straight utter confusion. This person making that statement is confused. It doesn't know what it want to be. It doesn't know whether they want to be a male or female. You know? I'm going to read verse 33 again. 1 Corinthians 14:33, for the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. And this world allows women to be preachers, to spew that madness that's coming out of their mouths, you know. Especially stuff like this right here, because this is pure madness. These women in these churches, like, they accept the others, you know. Verse 34 says, let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. I'm going to go from there to the book of 1 Timothy 2:11 and 12. And it says, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over man, but to be in silence. So there you have it. That's just pure madness right there. With that thing there is preaching what it's saying. But with that being said, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Until the next time, Shalom.